Hi, I'm Gina George, one half of the interim artistic directing team here at Magenta Theater and director of 13 Spooky Stories. We have 11 actors that have adapted and recorded and acted in their own spooky stories. They're amazing. So please, if you can, and you enjoy watching them as much as we enjoyed filming them, please give a little donation so we can continue to bring you some fun content. These stories are appropriate for kids about 10 and older, but please, if you think that they can't handle it, review it yourself first. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy 13 Spooky Stories.
Oh, come here, sweetheart. Sit down next to your grandma. I'm so glad you told me about your new boyfriend. Summer romances, they're the best. I had a summer romance once. His name was Danny. I remember it like it was yesterday. Getting ready for a date that night. I couldn't decide what to wear, so I called up my friend Karen, and we talked and talked about and finally decided on my blue dress, the one with the full skirt and the ribbon around the back. And as I got ready, I was listening to the radio, and there was a story came on about a lunatic that escaped from the asylum. He was a murderer, and they called him the Hook because he only had one hand, and he had a hook for the other one. But I didn't care about that. I was too excited about my date with Danny. He picked me up in his new sports car. I felt like a queen. We went to the drive-in. We picked up his sister Jeannie and her boyfriend Mike in the forest, had a good time at the drive-in. It was so romantic. After the movie, we dropped off Mike and Jeannie, and he drove me up to the overlook outside of town. It must have been the blue dress. We sat and we looked at the stars and we listened to the radio and we kissed. Oh, I know you can't imagine your grandmother ever kissing a boy, but I was young once. Oh, but then on the radio there was that story again. The one about the lunatic with the hook. And I got scared. We were all alone up there. And the asylum was right on the edge of town, not very far from where we were. And I said to Danny, I wanted to go home. And he just got mad at me. He said I was trying to spoil the evening, and we argued. I got scared, and I started to cry, and he just got madder, and it was terrible. And then there was a thump or something on the side of the car, and I said, Danny, that's it. We're getting out of here. And he whipped the car into gear, and he peeled on out of there. But he wasn't scared. He was just mad at me for spoiling his evening. He drove home in silence. He didn't say a word. He pulled up to my house and just pulled in, and I didn't even wait for him to come around and open my car door. I opened it myself, and I slammed it shut, and I screamed. Danny came around to see what was the matter, and I pointed. There,